The East India Company arrived in India in 1608. They were drawn by the allure of spices. Pepper, cinnamon, and cloves were highly prized in Europe. The company sought to establish trading posts and secure access to these valuable commodities. Initially, the company's presence was limited to coastal enclaves. They established factories, warehouses, and small settlements. Their focus was purely commercial. They negotiated with local rulers for trading rights and privileges. However, the company's ambitions soon expanded. They began to intervene in local politics. They exploited rivalries between Indian rulers to their advantage. Gradually, the East India Company transformed from merchants to a powerful military force. They were poised to reshape the destiny of India. The Battle of Plassey in 1757 marked a pivotal moment in the British conquest of India. The East India Company, led by Robert Clive, faced the forces of the Nawab of Bengal, Siraj-ud-Dowlah. The battle was a decisive victory for the company, securing their dominance in Bengal. Clive's success was attributed to his cunning and military prowess. He exploited divisions within the Nawab's ranks, securing the defection of key commanders. The victory at Plassey granted the company control over Bengal's vast wealth and resources. This newfound power emboldened the company's expansionist ambitions. Robert Clive became a symbol of British military might. He was hailed as the conqueror of India. The Battle of Plassey became a turning point. It shifted the balance of power decisively in favor of the East India Company. The British employed a shrewd strategy to consolidate their control over India, divide and rule. They exploited existing divisions within Indian society. They played different rulers and communities against each other. This prevented a united front against British rule. The company formed alliances with local rulers. They offered military support and protection in exchange for loyalty and concessions. This system of alliances created a network of dependencies. It allowed the British to exert influence over vast territories. The divide and rule policy had a profound impact on Indian society. It fostered mistrust and suspicion among different communities. It also weakened the fabric of Indian unity. This legacy of division continued to cast a long shadow over India, even after independence. Section 4. The Iron Horse and the Raj. Infrastructure and exploitation. The British undertook ambitious infrastructure projects in India, transforming the subcontinent's landscape. They built a vast railway network connecting distant regions. They also constructed roads, canals, and telegraph lines. These projects were presented as symbols of progress and modernization. However, they served a dual purpose. The infrastructure facilitated the movement of British troops and resources. It also facilitated the extraction of raw materials from India to fuel British industries. India's economy was reshaped to serve British interests. The British imposed policies that favored their own industries. They discouraged local manufacturing and promoted the production of cash crops like cotton and indigo. This led to widespread poverty and economic exploitation in India. Section 5. The Jewel in the Crown, British India and its Legacy. By the 19th century, British control over India was firmly established. The East India Company's rule gave way to direct British Crown rule. Queen Victoria was proclaimed Empress of India in 1877. This marked the zenith of British imperial power. India became the jewel in the crown of the British Empire. It was a source of immense wealth, raw materials, and military manpower. The British Raj, as it was known, profoundly impacted Indian society, culture, and politics. The British legacy in India is a complex and contested one. While British rule brought about some positive changes, such as the introduction of a modern legal system and education, it also left a legacy of economic exploitation, political subjugation, and social division. The impact of British colonialism.